You're listening to Lunch with the Finance Bunch. I am Ms. Charlene, and we have Mike Bralette in the studio with us today from Beach Financial Group, and we are talking about insuring small businesses. This show is meant to empower the small business to move forward. You know, don't get caught up in fear and not want to start a business because we're talking about insurance. We're talking about ways of helping you to move forward in starting your own business and understanding that insurance is a part of that. And from what I'm hearing, it can be very affordable. We also have Elizabeth in the audience, and she here is talking about Boxhead LA, which is a YouTube production company, and she's a small business, so she's getting some of her questions answered. I thank you both for being here today. I think that what we learned today is going to be very, very helpful for small business owners.
Yeah, and I just want to say for you, it's funny, like insurance, nobody ever wants to think about it. Like they just sometimes don't want to have to go there. It's like when they know that they have a toothache or they don't want to go to the dentist, but once you go, it's so relieving and it never is as bad as you thought it was going to be. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh wow, insurance, right? I have to do that. And then I called you, and it left me with more questions, but at the same time, I could feel that you're, like you said earlier, that you're like, call me whenever you need anything. So just do these steps and then call me. You know what I mean? It's like, you're not just like, you don't know.
Right.
You don't know about all this insurance that I studied for hours and hours and hours and took a test and...
Look, in every industry, there are people who conduct themselves in different ways. I mean, for me, it's all about education, right? Mm-hmm. So I think that there's
school us.
I think that there's a side of me that actually likes to help educate people. It takes longer to do it. I would say this: if you're talking to an agent that's just looking at you as dollar signs and they just want to get the policy written and move on,
you can feel it.
That's probably not really in your best interest, because it's. Look, if I can become an agent and study and take the test, trust me, 99% of the people in the country could do it if they want to, okay? So, but I also know, for instance, I don't know anything about mortgage banking.
Right.
Not a thing. I don't know anything at all about YouTube video making. But here's what I can do. Let me take this one piece that I have no doubt you could learn if you had the time to do it, but rather than you going through all the testing and all the requirements, let me handle that for you so that you can do what you do best.
Exactly.
You can make your videos, you can sell your mortgages, you can organize people's offices and personal lives. Let me do that one portion for you, and then there's a trust factor.
Right.
If I can prove to you and demonstrate to you that I'm not looking at you as a dollar sign, that I'm looking at you as somebody who does care, tries to understand your business, makes the recommendations, you don't have to follow them all. I'll document that, by the way. But if we work together on it, then the whole idea is, you're going to complain when your renewal comes up,
right.
And I'm used to that. That's fine. But let me handle that so that you can just concentrate on what you need to do. Too many business people get caught up. They ultimately become an insurance agent, an accountant, a lawyer, and that's not what they do.
Right.
That's not what they want to do.
Stay
you want to
in your
make your
own
videos.
lane.
You don't want
Right.
to get involved with all that other stuff. So you'll hire other professionals to do that for you, so you don't have to. You can do what you love, as opposed to this god-awful paperwork that suddenly you have to fill out and do all this other stuff. That's not why you go into business. You go into business for the thing that you do and do best.
It's actually interesting that you say that, because you were saying that 99% of people, if you can do it, then they can. I actually, in a way, feel the same way about YouTube. I feel like anybody could really do it, but some people don't want to have to. It'll be way harder for them than somebody else, and some people don't have the time.
Right.
Yeah.
And I like it, and I enjoy it. I have a friend that's a professional organizer. Mm-hmm. If I really tried, maybe, I think I would not. I'd be the 1% that could never do that. But he enjoys that. You know what I'm saying? So
I also have a friend that's a professional organizer.
Yeah.
So do I.
I think you just have to be a certain
really
kind of
close to him,
personality
both of
type.
us.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's a special case for
It's
a special, amazing person.
A special,
Absolutely.
amazing, super amazing person.
But yeah, it's just interesting because the service that you're having people pay you for is to not have to do what they could technically do, but nobody wants to do it.
They could do it, but I mean,
And then the amount
don't
of
think I
time,
could,
and I'd say the amount of time that you would spend doing every single thing that you need to have done to create a successful business, you would never have time to do your business.
Exactly.
Because you would be too busy
like
doing the
overwhelming.
accounting, and you're an attorney, and now you're an accountant, and now you're an insurance person, and then you're human resources,
And then you're a lawyer, and then you're
Yeah.
suing yourself.
and then and then you make your own YouTubes, you make your own videos. I mean, when would you get to your business?
right.
You never
Exactly.
would.
Right.
Right. So let the people who are the experts in the field take care of the things that they are the experts at.
It's like paying it forward.
Paying
It's
it
like
forward
doing for somebody,
So
and then
yes,
it's like a
let
nice little
Elizabeth
community.
Exactly. Let Elizabeth do your YouTube videos for you. Check out my video YouTube channel. You'll see what
Lunch with the Finance Bunch at YouTube. Yeah,
That's
just
right.
type that
See
in.
what amazing work they do. Lunch with the Finance Bunch. And also with Mike, let him take care of your insurance needs. I called him. Elizabeth called him. Everyone I know should call him. And so, Mike, give us your information again before we leave the air.
Absolutely. It's the phone number is 310-414-2100. If you want to send a fax, send it to the same number, 01. So it's 2101. I don't know who does that anymore.
Sending
but
it right
it's
now.
so 70s. And then the email address is mike@beachfinancialgroup.com.
That's perfect. And Elizabeth, if one would want to get your services, how would we find you?
You could find me at boxheadla.com, or you could also we're getting some YouTube. Ironically, we're starting a YouTube channel for it, so we're having some videos come out this week, and our website's getting up and coming because obviously we're a new small business.
Yes.
So things are going in the right direction. So
That's-
boxheadla.com or boxheadla@gmail.com is how you can reach me.
Now, you have a client, a very special client, one that I am very familiar with and know very well, and she absolutely loves you guys. And she has a radio show, and it's called Lunch with the Finance Bunch.
Oh, yeah.
And her name is Miss Charlene.
Oh.
And where would they find Miss Charlene's YouTube?
It's really easy. It's just go to Google and type in Lunch with a Finance Bunch, and it'll be one of the first videos to pop up, or just go straight to YouTube and type in Lunch with a Finance Bunch.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So if you want to see Elizabeth's work, please check out my channel. She does excellent work. Her and her partner are the best.
Aw.
Very professional. They show up early, not just on time, and you'll love them. Yes. And then Mike, for insurance purposes, I sleep better at night because you're in my life. Definitely, because you need insurance, and like Elizabeth said, who wants to talk about insurance? But talking to you make
He
it
makes
a
it fun.
conversation. Right, he makes it fun, and he makes it a conversation that you don't mind having because you're talking to someone who knows what they're talking about, and no question for you, which I love this about you, no question is a dumb question. You answer all questions repeatedly if you have to, and you give the person that feeling of ease and knowing that they've talked to someone who can be trusted. So I thank you for that.
Oh, well, thank you. Appreciate
Yes.
it.
So I want you to give your information again, so we'll look for to talk to you more. And what is that number?
Phone number is 310-414-2100, and email is mike@beachfinancialgroup.com.
Perfect. And Boxhead LA. I want to know where you guys got that name from, because I love it. It's one you
because
won't forget.
It's a visual thing. It's usually YouTube channels are somebody just talking to their audience,
Right.
and it's just their head in a box.
That's true. I love it.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Yeah. And it's so catchy and easy to remember.
exactly, yeah.
Boxhead LA.
It was just one of those things that just fell into my lap, kind of like the business.
Well, you do it very well.
Well, thank you.
Definitely
Thank you.
do
I
it very
appreciate
well. Now, when you decided to start your own business, Elizabeth, I want to talk about fear a little bit. So when you decided to start your own business, how did you move from, I'm doing this for my friends and I'm doing it for their, and they're referring me to people. How do I ask someone to pay me for this? How did you move past that fear? Because that's a place where a lot of independent people are who have a valid business and they are doing it for free and they're afraid to ask for money. How did you move from doing it for free to asking for money? How were you able to overcome that?
I guess it's just I know my worth and my time, and it just got to the point where it's like I just had to literally be just kind but honest and just be like, I can't keep doing this for free.
Wait,
So,
say that again. You know your worth
Yes.
and what your time is worth.
Yeah. And time is money and money is time. I think they're very interchangeable.
Right.
And I think it's, sometimes when you spend your time with somebody, you're investing in them
That's right.
because you never get that back.
That's absolutely right.
So I don't want to be spending my time, my life that I will never get back doing something for free when it got to the point where I was suffering, I guess, and you have to value yourself to a certain degree.
Yes.
Invest in yourself. You have to take care of yourself before you could take care of others. And it got to the point where I was doing so much for other people that my quality of life and my joy was kind of being taken away because it just got overwhelming. But yeah, just told them, like, I love you, I want to keep helping you, but I will do a better job for you if I get paid. It'll
Right.
make it more joyous for me. Like,
Well,
yay,
you'll be
payday.
able to eat and
Yeah.
have a
I mean,
place
I was
to
down to
live
like
and-
89 pounds and I was in the hospital editing YouTube videos.
She's joking.
Dedication.
That's true
The
dedication.
computer weighed more than me, and I'm totally kidding, but that didn't offend anybody.
No.
But yeah, I think that's what anybody would have to do. You always see those people that are always working too hard, always giving. You always want to be like, stop, sit down, like just enjoy this couch for a moment. I've had a couple friends like that whenever they took a moment for themselves, it was so nice for me to see as a friend or as somebody that cared about them, and then for them to finally take their life back into their hands. I know one friend finally went back to school, and she was always doing so much for her family. To see her turn around and then do for herself. Now she has a degree and she's getting her master's.
Yes.
It's nice to see that. And I guess watching other people, it made me realize, like, I don't want to be that person
That
to
does-
myself.
Right.
I don't want to look back on myself 20 years from now being like, why didn't I just spend a little more effort on me?
Yes, that self-value.
Yeah.
That's so important. And I think people don't understand that when you are doing things for other people that you're not being paid for, not to say that you have to be paid for everything you
No,
do,
yeah.
but when you see yourself being required to do these things over and over again by more and more people and you're being referred out, you are really an independent contractor.
Yeah.
Right? And you're just not being paid for it. And as an independent contractor, you really are a small business.
A pro bono pendant.
Yes, you are your own small business.
Yes.
And as your own small business, you need insurance. You need to think about the fact that you really are a business. And if you start to think about yourself as a business, you are a business. You will be a business.
Yeah.
And you will be successful because you'll start moving in that way.
Yeah. And I guess you were saying the thing about fear. I just had to know that enough people kept wanting it to where I was like, I can't be scared. And whenever you think about the fear, you just got to move past it, and just not sit there and dwell on it for like 2 days straight. Because then you're just going to sit there with fear as your best friend. And
Exactly.
it's not the best feeling. Everybody has fear.
Right. It's
Everybody's
just a
scared of
matter of-
something. How long you want to sit there and
Yeah.
just kind of have to like go past and like look past it and just keep going. So, and with Mike helping me out there, that phone conversation, I'm not going to lie, I was not looking forward to talking about insurance. It was just not something I wanted to
think about. Right.
Mhm.
But once you had the conversation, you felt better.
Yeah, and I had talked to somebody else, and I think that's why another reason I was not really looking forward to it. And you could just tell I was a dollar sign to them, and they were speaking to me down to me in a way as if like you don't know this kind of thing,
Right.
and it made me just not even want to deal with it again. But then I was referred to talk to Mike, and it was a very pleasant conversation to where I looked forward to working with him again and talking. It wasn't a dread.
Right. And that's what it has to turn into. It has to be someone who you can get that information from, so you feel that when you walk away, you've learned something and you are better protected.
And that you can do it, and you
And
have
that you
somebody
can
that
do it.
wants to help you figure it out.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Well, my name is Miss Charlene. You're having lunch with the Finance Bunch. I'm available here at Accelerated Radio every Friday at noon. You can catch my videos on YouTube, thanks to Elizabeth. And I'm highly insured and very well covered, thanks to Mike. And I see you guys next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for being my guest. I enjoyed this conversation.
Yes.
And I know I will have you back on again because I know where both of you live.
Oh, that's right.
And you'll
Forgot
find
about
us.
that, yeah.
Got it.
Lunch with the Finance Bunch. Thank you, guys.